What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. It is Thursday, January 11th. Um, this is JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. Let's get into it. Yesterday was not a good day. The NBA was a complete joke. If anybody made money in the NBA yesterday, props to you 'cause it was crazy. Some notable losses. The Hornets at home. I keep thinking this team is going to be good just based on their roster, but they have to blow that team up, change the coaching. They got to blow that whole team up, coaching staff and players. Something just is not right with that team, with the players that they have. They lose to Dallas. They got outscored by 15 just in the second quarter alone, after a pretty decent first quarter. So I don't know what happened there. I didn't watch the game, but it was very disappointing. Dallas was on the back-to-back, and Dallas isn't very good to begin with, so inexcusable loss there for the Hornets. Pacers, another team, they're up and down. Miami was on the back-to-back and has a ton of injuries. They still went into Indiana and won that game. Didn't expect that one. The Wizards are another team. They mess around way too much. The talent that they have on that team, they should be contending for Eastern Conference titles, and they're not, and they lose to a Utah team, another team dealing with a ton of injuries. Favors was a late scratch in that game, and they still won. So unexpected there. The Pistons was one I did expect. I had a nice straight on the Pistons over the Nets. Nets dealing with some injuries. So that was a good hit there. Bulls and Knicks was a toss-up game. Bulls winning that one on the road. Rockets expected that one over Portland. Pelicans Grizzlies toss-up game there. Grizzlies winning at home. Bucks was one money line that did come through that was expected. Winners at home against Orlando. T-Wolves expected there over Oklahoma City. They blew Oklahoma City out. Another team that needs to find their way. Oklahoma really struggling. And actually two more. The Clippers blew out the Warriors pretty much. Kevin Durant comes back, 40 points in his comeback, but still not enough. But I did stay away from that one. No Curry, no Klay Thompson. He was a late scratch. Still though, Clippers are dealing with a lot more injuries, so that was unexpected. Even more so than that, the Nuggets lost to Atlanta by 13 at home. Atlanta, before that game, 3 wins total on the road, so definitely unexpected. So NBA was just crazy all across the board. It's just one of those days where it makes you think something was up. Vegas was like, I need these teams to win. We need to get some of this money back, because a lot of these games just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, let's turn the page. Let's get to today's picks in the NBA. We only have 4 games, and one's already kicked off. Celtics and the Sixers are playing out in London. A lot of variables in this one, being a London game, so I'm not even going to mess with it. It's a pretty tight one, though, 63-66 in the third quarter. So we have 3 late games today. We got the Cavs at the Raptors. Very good game here. Kyle Lowry looks like he's going to be out. That's going to hurt the Raptors. And really the only reason I'm picking Cleveland, they haven't been looking that great lately, giving up a ton of points to not even good opponents. So they need to fix that defense. So I like Cleveland here. If Kyle Lowry was playing, I would pick Toronto. Next game we have the Clippers at the Kings. We mentioned the Clippers already. They were big winners over Golden State last night. So you would think you beat Golden State, you would beat Sacramento as well. That's what you think, but the NBA doesn't work that way. I'm actually going to pick the Kings here at home, being the more rested team. Clippers coming off a high with that nice victory. So I'm going to actually go with Sacramento here at home. They are underdogs at home, so I'm picking the underdog team here. Next, we have the Spurs at the Lakers to finish out the day. TNT game. Let me check the updated injury report on San Antonio. No Leonard, no Parker, no Green, no Gay. It's definitely going to hurt them there. Lakers, injury-wise, completely healthy. So it's going to be a tough one. Obviously, if the Spurs were healthy, this would be probably an easy victory for them. Being a TNT game, I do think the Lakers are going to come out strong, but I'm still going to take the Spurs here. They still have Aldridge, they still have Gasol. Patty Mills is playing well. Danny Green, was he out? I don't think he was out. Actually, he is out. But yeah, so it's going to be a tight game, I think. So I'm going to pick the Spurs, though. So those are our 3 picks for today. Let's get to our bets of the day. I will throw them up on the screen here. I don't have my other usual graphics because I haven't updated all the other numbers yet. But I'll throw up the graphics here for my bets of the day. It's actually going to be all college basketball. After yesterday, sick of the NBA. We'll get back to the NBA tomorrow when there's a lot more games. So all college today, and I really like what I have. Um, we have our more risky parlay. We're going to take Samford minus 3.5. Houston, we got South Dakota on the road minus 1.5. UAB, North Dakota State is a money line. Let me update that. South Dakota State money line. Belmont on the road, but playing Edwardsville, no contest there. UC Davis and San Francisco, 2 late spreads that I really like. Then St. Mary's on the road against Santa Clara. Shouldn't be any contest there as well. So 50 there will pay 12.34. A lot more reasonable than my risky bets previously. We've been going for some really huge bets. But really, that's just mainly to show you guys all the games that I'm looking at. I narrowed it down slightly today, only 4 spreads on there, and 6 money lines. So 10-teamer will pay pretty good money for a good bounce back day. And then we're going to take our best 6 money lines of the day, and this will pay just about even money, 250 to win 233. Houston at home playing a pretty good Tulsa team, but Houston is they need a bounce back win after the shellacking they took from Wichita State the other day. So I like Houston at home to win that game. UAB, North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Belmont and St. Mary's I mentioned are on the road, but against bad teams. So I don't see any of these 6 teams losing. So even if we lose our more risky bet, we should hit this one for a nice positive day. Bounce back from now 2 straight losing days in a row. So those are our picks for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry about the little bit of a late video today. Should have an earlier one tomorrow. We'll see. Depends. There's just a ton of games on the schedule today. So we'll see what happens. Good luck to you guys with whatever you decide to do, and I will see you tomorrow.